welcome back to the channel. Well, this video is going to be about Jeep lifts, and specifically my Jeep YJ and the questions I had regarding lifts. Now I'm going to get right down to it. If you're looking at this video, you're probably trying to figure out what size lift you can do on your Jeep and what it'll look like. So I'm going to tell you all about the tires, the lift, the body lift, and everything else that's on this thing, so you can make your own purchasing judgments here. So I feel, in my personal opinion, as far as a road and off-road vehicle, so if you want to use it for both situations, the way I have mine set up is ideal. And I've been studying a lot about how to set this up, and I'll explain why. So when I first bought the Jeep, it had a body lift on it, and it had flat leaf springs, so it looked stock. So I want to kind of go over here first, the body lift. This body lift, and this is how you can tell if you have a body lift. You look in here, and you see that spacer here? That's the body lift, and that goes all the way around the whole chassis. Now, take a tape measure on the body lift. You get 3 inches there on a spacer. Now, it's been talked about 1,000 times on the Jeep forums if this is actually a 3-inch lift or a 4-inch lift. I am not going to I'm going to say that this is a 3-inch lift with the factory rubber bump stops on there, but I may be wrong. I'm not a complete expert on this. So call it a 3-inch lift. I'm going to call it a 3-inch body lift. It gives it a total of 4 inches of rise from the mount to the bottom of the body. So take that as a note. Next thing we're going to look at is the leaf springs. So this particular kit is a 2.5 inch, so 2.5 inch rough country suspension lift, and that's what gives it the rest of the lift. And this is a bolt-on kit for 500 bucks. It comes with shocks, springs, and all the hardware you need, U-bolts and everything else to bolt it up. Yes, I do have a broken shock mount right there on the axle. I got a new one. I got to weld it on probably this weekend. So that's a 2.5 inch lift. That's a 3-inch body lift. That gives it a total of 5.5 inches of lift over stock. Now, what tires can you fit? That's the other golden question. What size tires can I do? These tires are BFGOODRICH Mud Terrain TAs. So they're the Mud Terrain BFGOODRICH tires. A lot of guys run these. It says Baja something on there, Baja Champion. The size on these tires, 35 by 12.5 R15s. So 35s by 12.5 inches wide. These are pretty nice tires. Now the wheels are American Racing. These are just polished aluminum wheels. I got the kit, the tires, and the set of 4 wheels on Tire Rack for $1,300 delivered to my door. The suspension lift was $500. So factor in $2 grand, ish, to get your Jeep standing the way you want it after you get your little body lift. I hope this kind of clears it up, and I'm going to give you another couple of views here on it so you can see how it's set up. It gives it a proper stance, for sure. So a lot of people on the internet are or at least I typed in, what's the maximum size suspension lift, or what's the maximum size lift I can do on a Jeep YJ without rubbing. The other consideration I want to make is this Jeep, keep saying truck. This Jeep has, the fender flares are a 7-inch fender flare. I believe these are by Rugged Ridge, and they were on it before I got it. So I am not I'm not certain that the inside of these fenders have been trimmed or not. If they were done professionally, but I'm not 100% certain. So the one consideration you want to make when you're lifting a Jeep YJ is not so much in the front, but in the back. And I believe the choke point is between this area here and this area back in here. So that's the flare that's on here. So if you have to modify your flares, I'm pretty sure that's a simple process. I would just use a wheel, trim it, and then put on the new flare. But this is the video to hopefully clear up any confusion. If you're trying to lift a Jeep and you're not quite sure what to run with, this is a, I'm going to say a 5.5 inch total lift with 35s, and I have 0 rubbing lock to lock on the steering. And it sits up nice and aggressive. I have a, this is my Tundra here, and this is on a 3-inch TRD lift, and it sits up just as high as the new Tundra does. So it's got a good ride stance to it. It doesn't look like a male Jeep anymore. So I hope this clears anything up for you guys. If you have any questions, please do pipe them in the comments below. My goal for this video is to kind of use it as an open discussion so we can start talking realistically about Jeep lifts, what works, what doesn't, and no bullshit in between. I want to try to clear up the confusion here, because there's a lot of confusion on this stuff. So remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Got much more videos in the pipeline, and I'll talk to you later.